veins, okay, your arteries. Okay, pag peripheral naman, your peripheral blood vessels. Ano like what? Your peripheral arteries, where we get your pulses na tinatawag. Because we have different pulse sites sa ating katawan. Tama? You have what you call your radial pulse. Nasaan ang radial pulse? Where is it located? Radial meaning it is aligned with your radius. Okay, radius kaya tinawag na radial pulse. Okay? So when locating the radial pulse, it is always aligned with your thumb, with the radial bone. So nasaan sa banda? Okay. So try to palpate siya. Here, okay, below the wrist, dito banda. You feel niya? So how do you palpate for the pulse? Use your, okay, you can use your index and your thumb, or pag nahihirapan ka pa, use even your ring finger. Tatlo sila. Okay. But never use your thumb. Bakit? Correct. Your thumb has a pulse of its own. So only use your index, your middle, or even your ring. Okay. Then saan yung location? Below the wrist. Ito ba? Can you feel your pulse? That is your radial pulse na tinatawag. Kung may radial, may ulnar din sa kabila. So it is seldom used because it is very weak. Hindi natin siya ginagamit pa siya. You always use your radial. Okay? What else? You have what you call your brachial. Where's your brachial pulse? Saan banda? Right, following day, antecubital fossa. Nakita mo yung line na yan? Yan yung magiging landmark mo ngayon. But where's the brachial pulse located? It is always near to the body. Malapit sa katawan. So nasaan? Nandito palagi sa loob. Wala sa labas. Wala sa gitna. Commonly nandito yan. Near to the body. Okay? So try to palpate kung meron. Follow the antecubital fossa, yung line. So try to palpate. Meron ba? Wala. Wala? Meron. Kung wala, anong pwede mong gawin? You try to extend the arm. Then you try to palpate. Meron. So that is your brachial artery, where we get the brachial pulse, where you put your stethoscope during your BP taking. Diyan po nilalagay ang stethoscope. Diba? Hindi sa gitna, hindi din dito. Saan? That is the location of the brachial artery. Though we have also your brachial artery in the mid-arm, though hindi natin ginagamit sa adult. Kasi diminished na. Mas malakas sa mga bata. Kaya sa adult, we use your brachial artery in the antecubital fossa. Saan pa yung different pulse? You have also your carotid. Saan? Sa leeg. Saan sa leeg? Locate your trachea, then slide sa gilid niya. Can you feel your carotid pulse? So that is your carotid pulse. But take note, huwag yung siyang ipapalpate ng sabay. Bakit?
Hindi ka na
Correct. Parang sinakal mo na rin yung sarili. May himatay ka due to lack of oxygen sa utak mo. Only once. Okay? Huwag simultaneously. Okay? Salitan lang. Okay? What else? You have also your axillary pulse sa kilikili. Okay? Though hindi natin siya masyadong ginagamit. Okay? Kasi medyo malalim siya. What else? You have also your apical pulse. Where is your apical pulse located? Or mostly sa fifth intercostal space. Di ba, we will be discussing that pagdating natin sa heart and the central vessels. So, mid-clavicular line, fifth intercostal space. So, you'll be counting ang 5 space ng iyong ribs. So, commonly, nasaan? Below the nipple line. Nandun yung apical pulse. Doon din mo siya mapapalpate. Anong magagawa mo? Mapapakinggan mo lang using your stethoscope. Okay? Then, you have also your popliteal sa likod naman ng tuhod. Though very deep, kaya hindi natin siya ginagamit. Though kung gusto mo ipalpate, kailangan mong laliman, 2 kamay yung ginagamit. Then you have your posterior tibialis and your dorsalis pedis. Okay, saan ang dorsalis pedis? Kung ito yung paa mo, dito sa ibabaw. The dorsalis pedis pulse. So ano lang ang gagamitin natin while assessing your peripheral and vascular, your radial, and the dorsalis pedis sa paa. Yun lang ang ipapalpate natin. Okay? Yun ang gagamitin natin. Okay. Though commonly, pag magpa-vital signs ka, saan magkukunin? Ito ang most common na parang side pag kinukuha ang pulse rate is sa radial pulse. Bakit? Bakit to? Ha? Or what else? It is the most accessible. Okay. Kaya huwag yung ipilit na kunin sa femoral. Saan yung femoral? Sa singing. Kung available naman yung radial, ito pa rin yung pinipilit mo sa femoral. Kakain natin. Diba, we will go over that pagdating na vital signs naman. Okay? So let's begin with your line history taking sa peripheral and vascular system. So anong pwede mong tanungin? Pagdating sa kanyang vascular system. Pwede, may sakit pa sa puso. May circulatory problems pa. Okay? Ano pa? May mga heart disease pa. Ano ba? High blood pa. Pwede nagdodonate mo ng dugo. Ano ba? Anong blood type mo? Siguro. Pwede, why not? Ano ba? May mga sakit pa sa dugo. So you can ask those things. So let's start. Okay? So anong muna gagawin? So palpate now the peripheral pulses. Pero bago yan, ano muna isusunod natin? Check muna natin yung susunod dyan, which is inspecting now peripheral veins in the arms, legs for the presence and or appearance of superficial veins, while assessing also for what? For the leg veins for any signs of phlebitis. Ano po yung phlebitis? That is now the inflammation of the blood vessel. Bakit? Because of a thrombus formation. Meaning, may barado. Kaya namamagay yung blood vessel. Okay? So yun muna gagawin natin, yung inspection muna. And inspect also for the skin of the hands, feet, and color, temperature, and edema, and any skin changes. Okay, so yun muna ang gagawin natin before we palpate. So visual inspection lang, so check mo. Okay. Commonly kasi pag-assessment, di ba, nasabi natin is naka-count si patient. Kaya madali nating magagawa. So check lang kung may mga visible bang mga ugat. Kasi may mga taong maugat talaga naman. So just take note doon sa mga notes mo. Okay. So check kung may mga superficial veins sa legs, sa mga paa, check kung may mga varicose veins. Okay. So mukhang, assuming wala. Okay, so mukhang wala naman. Then anong next? Check kung may phlebitis, check kung may redness, check kung may swelling sa mga arms and sa legs ni patient. So mukhang wala din. Okay? Anong next? So assess now the adequacy of the arterial blood flow. Pero bago yan, we will now palpate the peripheral pulses. Okay, so nauna, visual inspection muna, then let's go to palpation. Okay na? Pwede na? Sige, tanggalin mo yung shoes mo, dalawa. Okay lang, iwan mo na yung socks. Okay, yung shoes lang. So ano gagamitin? Radial lock and the dorsalis pedis pulse. Okay. So you can perform it sa different pulse sites. So ang gagamitin nyo lang during the temperature, radial and the dorsalis pedis. So, ganun lang yung kamay. So let's palpate for that. Radial pulse, dun kayo sa harapan ni patient. So try to feel radial pulse lang. So try to check if, anong check natin? Check for the rhythm. Sabay po ba sila? Okay, so mukhang sabay naman. Check also for the rate. Okay, parehas pa yung rate nila. Okay, so mukhang safe naman. Check also for the volume kung gaano kalakas. Parehas pa yung lakas nung right sa nung left. Okay, so parehas yung volume, okay ang rhythm, parehas din ang rate no pulse rate nila. Okay, then proceed sa paa. So check naman sa dorsalis pedis to sa ibabaw ng paa niya. So try to palpate with the dorsalis pedis pulse. Okay, so same ang rate, same ang rhythm, same din ang volume, parehas yung lakas niya, okay? Okay, so same, parehas lang. Then, anong next? We now check for the skin of the hands and the foot, while also assessing now the capillary refill of the patient. Okay, ano nang tinatawag dyan? We call it as your Blanch test na tinatawag. Okay, when checking for the arterial flow, okay, anong chine-check? We check for the capillary refill. Okay, what is your capillary refill test? Also known as your Blanch test. Anong chine-check dyan? Huh? Or what? We check the blood flow to the extremities, specifically your fingers. So what do? You pinch the fingers. Okay. Anong normal result? Babalik dapat yung color niya within 1 to 2 seconds. So pag pinindot mo, pag tinitawan mo, babalik dapat yung kulay within 1 to 2 seconds. Okay? So we'll perform now the plunge test, or we will now check the arterial blood flow to the fingers of the patient. Fingers and sa toes. Okay? Okay. Nakadyan pa rin. Hindi naman. Okay. Sa paa. Hindi, okay lang. Kunyari na lang gagawin natin sa paa. Okay. So while doing that, you now assess also for the nails. Kasi yun yung next, tama? Yung buko. So while performing your blood test, okay, check muna yung nails niya. Check the surrounding tissue of the nails. Check kung intact ba yung nails niya. Check the color of the nails. Anong normal na kulay ng nails?
Pinkish.
Correct, nasa pinkish, tama. Meaning okay ang blood flow sa nails pa, pinkish yan. So mukha, pinkish naman. Then, check the surrounding tissue sa nails. Wala namang infection. Then, you perform your blood test. Okay. So, babalik naman siya within 1 to 2 seconds. Then, check sa other fingers na rin. Okay, so check the nails. Then, check the capillary refill. Then, perform your blood test. So, okay naman yung blood flow sa kamay. Then, check sa other hands niya. Okay, while checking also for the nails na. Kasi kung anong pwede natin pagsabayin nyo na. Okay? Then dun sa paa. Okay, so assuming sa paa niya rin. So we check also for the foot. We check for the plunge test din sa paa. Okay? Anong next? Okay? So same, ano? So you document the findings on the client's record. So anong chinecheck natin sa nails niya? Inspect the fingernails, the blade shape to determine what the curvature and the angle. Check the fingernails, the toenail texture. Check also for what the fingernails, for the toenail bed color, kung okay ba yung kulay niya. So we did that while performing the plunge test. Inspected the tissue surrounding the nails and performed the plunge test or your capillary refill test na din. Okay? So yun ang gamit ng plunge test. To check kung adequate ba yung blood flow sa fingers. Okay? Then, you document the findings on the client's record. Tama? So, anong part na tayo? Okay, thank you.